Guys, I had the worst experience of my life being a black person in Germany yesterday. I mean, racism is normal in Germany, but racism and health, come on, that is crazy. I had an allergy on my skin, and I decided to take the day off and go to the dermatologist. My family doctor actually referred me there. So I got there in the morning, and we were just few people, less than 10 people, or let's say 10 people, but we're no more than that. We sat down, and obviously our health insurance cards were taken, and we sat down. The doctor came and they started calling everybody one by one. All the people that I was with, everybody left. 1 hour, I was still seated. 2 hours, I was still seated. 3 hours, I was still seated. Like about 12, it was almost 12. And I was still seated. And they go for break at 12 and resume 2:30. I literally took the day off to come to the hospital. I was not supposed to waste my entire day there, but I came early. So I went out to ask the ladies at the front desk what's happening, because there have been more than 5 batches of people. Over 50 people had come and gone, and I was still seated there. Like, it doesn't make sense. So I said, hello, please, the people that have just been called and other people all came to meet me here, but I'm still seated here. Is there a problem? Listen to me, guys. They didn't even blink. Nobody even raised their head to look at me like a human being was talking. They didn't even look at me. They were busy on their computers. I'm like, hello. Then I moved to the last person. Hello. Then she started murmuring in Deutsch. She wasn't even looking at me. I went to the second person. I moved again to my right. She wasn't looking at me. I just felt weird, and I went back into the waiting room to wait. I sat there, and they called new people that had just come less than 30 minutes ago, and the people left. So I went back again the second time. I said, hello, hello. They were not still talking to me. Very rude. Like, they were not even blinking, as if I didn't exist, as if I was a spirit, like some ghost talking to them. Like, they didn't even move. So I went to the nurse holding the list, mentioning names. I said, please, I was here before these people. And tell you what, the hospital speaks English. My Deutsch is not really good. I can express myself in Deutsch, obviously. So, and that clinic is an English Deutsch speaking clinic. She started telling me she can speak English and blah 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 blah. So I started putting my 1 and 2 Deutsch, asking her that I was here before all these people. And then she told me, oh, these people came, and she asked them to go home and come back 2 hours later. So there are people that had come and they went home. You joking with me? There are people that came and went home. At what time did they come and left? Because I was here very early and we were just few people. What do you mean? But I have been here for over 3 to 4 hours. And at what point? Because all of us that have been, like, nobody even stayed up to 3 hours, 2 hours there. I have been here for over 3 hours. Then she said I should go sit down. What's my name? I mentioned my name. Boom. I was in the last in the list. All the folders she had, I was last. I'm like, how? Why? Because the people I came with all left, and they've been over 5 different badges. So what happened? So I went back to sit down, and we're just like 5 left in the room, and 2 girls came, 2 young girls. Then I told myself, if they call these two young girls before me, I'm going to set the building ablaze, because what is this? I am not here for free. I am paying. I'm actively paying my insurance, and I'm entitled to this. My insurance is going to pay for this. It's not for free. And I'm entitled to this treatment. So what the fuck is this? What is this? So I was raging in my heart. Guess what? Within 15 minutes, the girls who came were just called. Then I went out. I got angry. I said, please, if you don't treat black people, you should write it on your door that you don't treat foreigners, you don't treat black people, you don't receive us here, waste our time, and then you treat us like animals. Then this lady started to, oh no, what do you mean by black people? I'm like, oh, okay. So you can talk. You can actually talk. I was talking to you for how many hours? You were not talking. And she was like, oh no, you need to calm down. And I thought the doctor would at least say something. This doctor came out. Instead of asking why I was angry and yelling, he said, oh, please, can you tone down? I have a patient in the room. He didn't ask me why I was yelling. So I can explain that I have been here since 8 a.m. And it's almost 12 and nobody's calling me. And these people that you're even attending to, where people came to meet him here, he didn't ask me. He just asked me to tone down. So I asked the ladies, are you treating me or you're not treating me? They said they are going for break, so I need to sit and wait for 2:30. 2:30. When I was here, does it even make sense? Does it even make sense? Then I said, okay, because from the look of things, maybe you don't treat black people, because I'm the only black person in this clinic. So what is this? What is wrong with you? He said, hey, you can talk like that. I'm like, I can't talk like what? I'm angry because I've been talking to you for hours and I've been asking you, why am I still seated here after I was here very early in the morning? You said people should come by 7. I was here from between 7 and 8. So what do you mean? And it's almost 12. So what do you mean by that? It's actually a no appointment clinic. You don't need an appointment. So it's a walk-in clinic. So what do you mean? You gave time when people should come, and I was there at that time. So what do you mean by that? Then I said, okay, can I have my insurance card so I can leave? Because it doesn't look like I'm getting any treatment. Guess what, guys? Very quick, they gave me my insurance. They knew where my card was. Immediately I said, they just picked it up and handed over to me. I actually said, can I cancel my appointment? I'm leaving. They said, you don't have an appointment. We don't do appointment. I said, okay, I mean my card. Just pick my card and give me. And I'm like, I'm leaving. They told me, yeah, you can go, you can go. This is a clinic. How can you treat me like that? This is a clinic. You're supposed to treat me. But you gave him my card to go. You asked me, yeah, I can go. Really? I can go? I cried my way in the train all the way home. No, I actually went back to my family doctor who gave me that referral to that dermatologist, and I told her this will happen, and she said, oh, she was sorry that happened, it's unfortunate, but this is their partner dermatologist. So she asked me to go to the bigger clinic, Uniclinic. So today I went to the Uniclinic and I got my treatments. But this is my experience. I have never felt horrible. I've never felt terrible. I've never felt like shit like yesterday. It was the worst time of my life. Like,
the people that I would consider to be the worst racists in the world, and this goes back as far as the 15th or the 16th century, those people are not the people who were on the plantations whipping black people. Those people are not the people who were lynching black men and women all over the New World and feeding black children to alligators and whatnot. Those are not the people who were eating black people and using our skin as leather. Those are not the worst racists. The worst racists were the people who were sitting in bank and insurance company boardrooms who were creating financial solutions that were built off the back of commoditizing the lives of African people. So this gentleman owns a ship, and that ship is going to be used to transport a cargo of 170 African human beings who are categorized as cargo, as economic commodities. So I am the banker who is giving him a loan to finance his acquisition of this cargo that he's going to get from the coast of Africa, and then he's going to sell on the in the Caribbean or wherever at a profit, and then I'm going to reap a profit off of that. In my opinion, those are the worst racists in the world. Those are the people who have managed to completely transcend the concept of linking their actions to the outcomes of their actions. They are beyond caring. They see everything in the world as something, as an entry on a spreadsheet. Everything can be financialized, everything can be capitalized, everything can be quantified and measured in capitalist or in monetary terms. So the people who sit down today at the World Economic Forum and I don't know if you've seen that popular viral video going around, and the lady is talking about how people should stop seeing land and air as free commodities, or as land and water and air should not be seen as human rights, that they should be recorded as economic inputs on a ledger. You can Google this, right? It's a statement that was made at the recent WF meeting in Davos. In my opinion, those are the worst types of racists in the world. So you can't really separate the economic side of it from the social side of it.
All of racism is divide and rule. Now you've got people like Suella Braverman, Rishi Sunak. Actually, the worst architects of racist policies are brown or black, or have heritage that is from different countries. And it makes it very clear that why did Suella Braverman do everything she did? It's because she's more interested in defending her class interests than her national or racial interests. There are these horrific ideas in society, oppressive, racist, homophobic, all of these, and it feels like there's a rise of these ideas, and that can seem really overwhelming. I would say ideas don't come from nowhere. They don't just randomly appear in society. They're rooted in something material. And I would say today those horrific ideas are rooted in an economic system that is desperately trying to maintain itself.
Yeah.
And so there's an ideological struggle, absolutely, against those oppressive ideas, but it has to be rooted with an alternative system that we're offering. It's a lie to say we don't have enough money for housing or healthcare, or we don't have enough materials to house people, or whatever it is. We know that it's there. So let's seize their wealth and let's use it for what we actually need. And I think that's the other thing about this campaign and connecting with young people is people want to go the whole way. We've got walk.
I paid for it, and your staff walked up to me telling me she wants to see my receipt, and I told her I don't have a receipt because I didn't need it, so I didn't need to get it. She said I should follow her back to the self-service to prove that I paid for this. She asked no one except me. She pulled me out to ask me this, so that, and we went on it. I told her I don't want a receipt. Why just said no? I should come with her. I need to prove that I paid for this. I paid for this with my money. I paid with the card. And she said, oh, I have to follow her. Then she drags me to the till with her to look for evidence of payment. And I told her, why am I doing this? I'm videoing myself because I'm going to post it. Because your staff has... I don't have you. No, I don't have you in my video, but I have myself in my video because I'm going to post this, because I see no reason why. I come here almost every day to pay for my things, and today I see the lady, and today she said to me that I haven't paid for this.
I won't double check. I won't speak to her.
Yeah, we can go, and I'm going to follow you.
No, I just need to do it private because I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Alright, so I just...
Because I see no reason why I paid, and you're walking me back telling me, oh, I haven't paid for this.
I don't know. 1 minute.
That's fine. I'll wait. You can go. Her name is Rose, or so. She's down there. You know, when I paid for this, she walks me back to ask me that I haven't paid for this. That she took me back there, that she needs to see everywhere. I told her I didn't take my receipt because I didn't need it. Then the next thing she goes, oh, come back with me. I'm going to post this video, and this is Tesco.
And we know the heart of the Irish. This is not France. This is not the colonial UK, France, and all this colonial. This is the Republic. We don't do this here. This doesn't happen in the Republic.
What is the mood of the African community in Ireland about this death?
Oh, they felt really bad because it's sort of a racist, because so many Irish, Polish, different countries, they go to the shop, they rob things. You understand? Have you heard of anyone being killed before? No. But the first, the way they did on that black fellow, I mean,
our youth are very, very, very upset. And the elders are actually scared because this could have happened to anybody. Could have happened to anybody. This young man went through several up and downs. Right? After leaving cert, he went into a precarious situation. I think they live in an hostel where they put homeless people around. So he was just hungry for food because he just live around. Everybody in this area knows him. He's almost like a local, and he went for some food of some sort. A young man who was brought here by his uncle. So we just spoke with the mom today. And in Africa, when you say my kid in Europe, you think they are safe.
England was made on the backs of foreigners.
Let's even
England
back to
was made on the backs of foreigners, particularly black people. And I find it so interesting that we are only British when we're needed. We're British when we're winning for them. We're British when we're creative for them. We're British when they're prophetizing off us. But then when we're losing, or when we stand up for ourselves, all of a sudden we're not British anymore, we're African. I don't fuck with that. I don't